In today's lesson, I want to practice our one and only trill sound, the "ad" sound. I want to practice this sound so that by the end of the lesson, you can name, describe, and say the "ad" sound. We're going to start practicing in a few minutes. Before we start practicing, I want to tell you everything you need to know about the "ad" sound. Let's start with this. What is a consonant? A consonant is a speech sound which we make by completely or partly stopping the flow of air which we breathe out through the mouth. The "ad" sound is a consonant sound. We call it the voiced, alveolar, trill. This name tells us how we physically want to make this sound. The following 7 things are imperative to know. 1. Its place of articulation is alveolar, which means that when we say "ad," we put the blade of our tongues at the alveolar ridge. 2. It's apical, and that means that when we say "ad," the tip of the tongue touches the upper teeth. 3. Its phonation is voiced, which means we vibrate our vocal cords during the articulation. 4. It's an oral consonant, and that means we allow air to escape through the mouth only. 5. It's a central consonant, which means we produce it by directing the airstream along the center of the tongue rather than to the sides. 6. The airstream mechanism is pulmonic, which means we articulate it by pushing air solely with the lungs and diaphragm, as in most sounds. 7. Its manner of articulation is trill, and that means we say it by directing air over the tongue, so it vibrates. So the "ad" is voiced because we vibrate our vocal cords when we say it. It's alveolar because when we say "ad," we put the blade of the tongue at the alveolar ridge. Finally, it's trill. That means it's a trilled "ad," and that means that we let our tongues vibrate when we say it. When the tongue vibrates, the tip of the tongue is flicked against the upper teeth, like this. Pause the video and try it. "Ad, ad, ad." It's time for the exercise. That's right. Right here I have 10 words. 10 words I'm gonna read out loud. All you have to do is say each word after me, and I will say each word twice. So let's do this. Då kör vi! Ord nummer 1. Rulla. Rulla. Rolig. Rolig. Ramla. Ramla. Bra. Bra. Borg. Borg. Arbeta. Arbeta. Pratar. Pratar. Leker. Leker. Bor. Bor. Och det sista ordet är kör. Kör. I'm sure you did a great job and you can practice this over and over again. Can you think of a Swedish word which contains the R sound? If you can, I'd love it if you wrote down that word in the comment section below this video. By now, I'm sure you're able to name, describe, and say the R sound. Subscribe to my channel and watch this series from the start. Next Friday, I'll be back with a new video in my series on LGBTQ+ related topics. Till then, I only want to say 3 things. Tack för att du tittade. Ha en underbar dag och hej då!